Welcome to my channel, loves. Here we have another Ayurvedic series, and this is my second application of henna. If you missed the first one, go ahead and click the link above to go to that video now. But this is my second application, so stay tuned. So I applied my henna about 2 months ago, and I've noticed that my roots had begun to grow out, and you could see that they were much darker, and the only red you could see was in the twist itself. So I knew I had to reapply. Okay, what you will need for this recipe is a medium to large size glass bowl. Please don't use metal, it reacts poorly with the henna. Also, you will need some hibiscus tea. I tend to use an organic brand, and I also use 2 tea bags for this recipe. Next, you will need a can of coconut milk. You will not need this entire can. You just need maybe a few tablespoons of coconut milk. Next is your brand of henna. I use the Ancient Sunrise brand in red, and it's 200 grams. And of course, you need something to stir all the ingredients with. Make sure it's a non-metal spoon, or like I'm using right here, a comb. Now that you have your ingredients, let's go ahead and assemble them to make our henna. So just a quick note, you do need to allow your henna after it has been mixed to sit for 24 hours. Minimum, I'll say 20, but 24 hours is ideal. So first, you will go ahead and open up your henna packet. This Ancient Sunrise comes in an outer packet, which was that red shiny one, and then this inner packet. Don't be like me and put a small hole in there and have to have your whole family inhaling henna powder. Okay, so make a big enough hole so you can just dump the contents in that bowl. At this time, go ahead and start making your hibiscus tea. You will be using 2 tea bags to make your tea and about 2.5 cups of water. You will only be using about 2 cups of water, but an extra little bit is good. So you want to have that. So go ahead and put that 2.5 cups of water in a pot on high, and when it reaches a boil like this, you will want to go ahead and remove it from the hot eye, maybe to another eye or to a counter, and then allow your tea bags to brew. And then once you get this beautiful red color, you want to go ahead and take out the tea bags, and you're going to want to go ahead and mix it in your mixture, but not before ensuring that all the clumps are out of your henna. You don't want a clumpy henna, okay? What I do is add a little bit of the tea bit by bit, kind of like how you would in a pancake batter or a cake batter. You just kind of add a little bit, mix, add a little bit, mix. And I use about 2 cups of this mixture. It all depends on your preference. However, if you want something that's very thick, like a paste, then you can do that. If you want something that's more loose, you can do that as well. That's why I did a little more of the tea mixture, so that you can decide on your own what's best for you. If I can be honest, you want to get a mixture that's kind of not on the watery side, because the stuff stains your anything it touches, it stains. So you want to make sure your mixture is kind of a thick cake batter mixture, so that you're not dripping everywhere or splashing henna all over your good furniture. So keep on mixing, and you can see how it's incorporating, getting to a good consistency. Once you have a good consistency on your mix, you want to go ahead and add a little bit of the coconut oil I'm sorry, coconut milk, not oil. You want to add a little bit just to kind of give the mix a little bit of moisture, because when you do apply henna mix, it can dry out your hair. So the coconut milk is more so for moisture purposes than anything else. Once you've added about a tablespoon or two or three, really, about 3 tablespoons of the coconut milk, you want to make sure you mix well to where the mixture doesn't have any clumps or very few clumps, and it's all one solid color with no white streaks going through it. Now that you're all done, you want to cover your henna. Now, the way you cover it, as I'm just using the top that came with this glassware, so I'll just cover it with this red top, and then I will also wrap it in a towel and sit it in a windowsill, and this will ensure that it's the heat from the window, from the sun coming in, will help release that dye. So I have it sitting here in the windowsill, covered in a towel, getting really toasty. Okay, it's been about 20 hours, and you can already see that the dye is starting to release. Like I said, you kind of, the minimum is 20 hours, but I would go for 24. And I did. I just was being impatient and checking on it. So go ahead and wait another 4 hours if you can. If you can't, that's okay too. But go ahead and wait. Okay, it's ready. It has oxidized even more. You're going to see in a moment when I stir it, you're going to see the henna that's underneath the top layer is a completely different color. It's the original color it was when I first made it, or close to the original color. I actually think it was darker when I first made it. So you will see that and you will know that it is ready to go. Hello. So, as you can see, this is my results of my henna. This is a braid out, but the braid out is okay, this is my results. This is the next day. I finished the first one at about 6 or 7 o'clock at night. a little before actually, 6. But this is the result. I love it. This is a braid out. Of course, my hair is kind of a 4C type texture. So while at the beginning of the day it looked like a braid out, now it looks like a fro, which is fine by me. But I am loving this color. It looks very good. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but it's more of a plum color versus a red color. It's more plumish with a few reddish highlights in it. I just absolutely love it. It looks really good. I don't know how well you can see that plum color. I'll try to get in as much light as I can, but it's very nice plum color. Here's a tip when you're doing your henna is wear gloves, because I did not this second attempt. The first attempt was great. The second attempt was great as well. But I did not wear gloves the second time, and my fingers were more orange than this. This is after a day of just keep washing my hands repeatedly throughout the day. So make sure you wear gloves when you're doing your henna treatment. This I left on for 6 hours. The first time I did my henna, I left it on for 4. So if you need a tutorial on how I applied my henna, you can go ahead and watch it. I will have it linked somewhere on the screen. Go ahead and watch that henna video and see how I applied it and see the steps that I took, and then you will be set to do your henna treatment. I am just in love with this. This looks very good. My hair looks very full, very thick. I just absolutely love it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, telling me that you liked it. If I can get at least, let's see, 100 likes, I will go ahead and upload another video in this series. I use a natural approach to my hair, it being natural, and I try to use a natural approach. So I will upload another video in this series. So see you next time. Bye.